Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready? Black 80.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's out of time. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. And the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Left. You draw Corker. Keep it skinny.
Rivers on 1st down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Cluster.
To throw is Rivers. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Single.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard, second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Double.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returning, it's Benjamin. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Left right. 80 high.
Check your hot read.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Side, 190.
Mike, 49. 6-man.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Set, 180.
Mike, 50.
Q.
I smell fear now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Protein spill.
Check 26. Check 9.
Left right. White, 80 high.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, it's Samuels. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Ready? Black 30.
Turn. 49.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns.
White, 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Tight is right. Hey, we got four. We got four down. March 50. Hey, watch the screen.
Left to right.
Watch the screen.
Load it.
50.
Load it.
50. Check my 50. Let's put them on the buses.
Hey, Haywood. Behind.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Back, green 80. Right front 80. Red Delta. Behind.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Benjamin. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Block 15. 12.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, Runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third and long for Rivers. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drops. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
44, Mike, 44.
Show that bench release and go.
44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
Don't let him breathe. What's that?
Here's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Room past the 20. Cuts back right. And some space here. 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 95 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
49 to Mike. 49. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Load it.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
26 Mike.
To throw again. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
0.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Red.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, Alpha.
Check the back up.
Hey.
Oh, she meant me. I got this. 49.
Hey, easy.
49.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Under crunch. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
First down, Rivers. And caught by Henry.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A toss play, Gordon. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Now Rivers looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Shit, watch the shit. Slack it, man.
On first down, Samuels. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
77.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
57. Mike, 57.
They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike's 57.
Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready! 380!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Steelers 7.
Cut, 180. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. White.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, exit.
26 Mike, 20.
Hey, easy.
Our time, it's our time. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check. 26 Mike.
Hey, seam six.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Bring it.
Rivers on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Tight end right. 3 down. Hey,
Room.
3 down.
Under 10. Q. 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Wild Bill.
Alpha. Cut.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Badgley's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get off the field.
Here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Reset. 26. Load it. 26 months. Load it, son.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and a couple, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Roethlisberger will throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Roethlisberger now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, box drop, box drop. 44.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.